from the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check.
Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tyus Bowser able to get in there and drop him behind the line. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. King. And able to find Green. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. King. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Jackson now. Forced out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought prop.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Joe Mixon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Steps away. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings us 2nd and 7.
We got 3.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing is Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
56.
Now King operating from the gun. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards the pick up there. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. King. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Tucker now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Do it.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mixon. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to throw. King. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
It's our time. It's our time.
Looking to throw. King. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mixon with it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
To throw is King. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now it's the backup Finley. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Josh Gordon there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Following the interception, Finley. And that's complete. It's Green here. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 89 yards, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. This time, the extra point up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson being chased out left. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And a Raven first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Kill. Any weapon. Kill. Zoom.
Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Here's Jackson to throw again. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Ingram. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Something to watch here in Week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's at the 40. 20. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Intercepted, baby. All day.
And now the offense for the Bengals being called back out as they'll try to add on 2 more. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, it's Hill. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Third down, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Let's go. Double dog. That's the way. 57. Mike.
Now Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
They go play action now. Jackson. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He'll try and run it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Finley. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready? 60 or.
Hey, here we go. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out.
Mixon with a first down carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, orbit. Get it.
2nd down, Finley trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing, Finley. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
18 Gator.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go, calm. You don't want nothing.
General West. Yep.
Bang, bang.
Hey, Zoo.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score.
On the double.
Ravens
Blue draw
28,
Corker.
Bengals
Good.
21.
Screen, 25.
Bravo.
Check 25.
They go.
On 2nd and 9, Finley. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's 3rd down.
On the ready.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
C6.
On 3rd down, Finley. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. This is Ingram. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. throw is Jackson. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Check, 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 check.
Play action. It's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as the Ravens push further. Out in front. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Jackson's pass complete to Marquise Brown. Touchdown, Baltimore.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And Eifert has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's get off the field, D.
Mixon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. King now operating from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Here's King, throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and now it's second down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down, Baltimore.
Play action. Now Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 23 yards the pickup there.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them, not just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. I'm just impressed he held on to that football. You're coming across the middle on the crossing route like that, absorb that contact. Woo.
All we talk about in today's football is trying to get the football away from the offensive player. Sometimes you just can't do that, and you have to finish a play off with a good old-fashioned tackle, as we just saw.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
3 down. Shift.
King going to throw again. And a catch good. It's Eifert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. On the run, it's Mixon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now King looking to throw on second down. The quick slant caught. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the gun, King, incomplete. Rodney Anderson, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Second and 1. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've got to run out of your running plays. Fired.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Ravens, not much to complain about here.